Hey, everybody, welcome back. Uh, I've developed a little bit of a fondness for darn guardhouse boxes. Uh, and I know, people are gonna say, "Oh, Michi, well, what are you talking? It looks like you're stacking copper." I'm not stacking copper per se. That's that's collectibles there. That's these colorized and the big 5 ounces, paperweights, paperweight. I'm doing an experiment with this. I finally took the plastic off of it. I want to watch it tone, so we'll see how it looks here after sitting out for a while in the elements. Now, I also say if you're just adamant on quote unquote stacking copper, this is how you do it with these guys right here. Your pre 82 US cents. There you go. Yeah. Right now, you could sell those. They're worth 3 cents. 1 cent face value, but they're worth 3 cents a piece. So pretty much every one of these rolls of 50. There's a $1.50. It doesn't seem like much, but hey, and these are actually a lot easier to find in your pocket change. And I know I still look at my pocket change looking for everything, but these are a lot easier to find in your pocket change than a Mercury dime, pre 65 dime, quarter, war nickel, pre 65 half dollar. Good luck finding a 50-cent piece anymore in your change. They great people grab them out of circulation as quick as they can find them. So this is not a big priority for me, but now we're going to see how long it takes to fill up the penny guardhouse box. Now, another thing to remember is also not only are your United States cents 95% copper, but your pre 82 Canadian are also. Oh, see, now they don't want to go back in. That's what I get for dumping them out. So, there we go. Your pre 82 Canadian are 95% copper too. So, take a look at it when you find a Canadian penny in your pocket change. You never know. You might have something worth more than its face value. So, needless to say, like I said, this is not a priority. I just, as I go through my change, there we go. I'm dropping stuff, and I'm knocking the camera around. Hey, what a great Friday. All right, we got it. It's back in the tube. All right. So, just something to keep in mind. I know some people they've got like an old jelly jar or something they throw them in. And me, I'm kind of OCD about my coins and my silver and stuff. So every time I give 50, I fill up another tube. And even though they're pennies, they're copper. They're not nothing spectacular. They're filling tubes. It's kind of fun. So, or you could even, I know some people fill albums. I don't have the patience for the albums because most of those, you got to find the Philly, you got to find the Denver, you got to find the San Francisco. Eventually, I am going to send one in that I pulled from an album to have it graded. My grandfather was gracious enough to leave some coin albums behind when he passed, and fortunately, one of the ones I was able to save before the step witch, as I will call her, decided to give all his coins to her grandkids or great grandkids so that they could go play video games and buy ice cream at the corner store with it. So, I still shudder at the thought of that, but can't do anything about it now. So, but I did find in that one album a 1909 S VDB, which, from what everybody tells me, and there are people that are far deeper into coin collecting than I am, that even in the worst shape ever, they're worth a pretty penny. So eventually, I'm gonna send this bad boy in and get it graded, and I'll see what happens with it. It's been sitting in an album for, I'm not sure how long ago he let me see. Not sure how long ago he filled those albums, because he passed away in '89. So, and these albums are definitely around longer than I've been around. So, and I've been around for a minute. So, but we'll see what comes from it. So, don't always, just wave off those pennies. You could have something there. Now, on a more serious note, Monday, Cranky and I will be doing our every other Monday live. It will be here on my channel. Now, a little more seriousness. He mentioned in a video that came out on Wednesday that he's got some stuff going on and is going to be looking at having some surgery. I've been there, pretty close to the same region where he's going to have his work done. Now, what I'm asking is for everybody to send up tons of prayers, tons of positive thoughts, fill up his inbox with positive thoughts and prayers and that. And Cranky, we all love you, and we've all got your back, and you're gonna do fine. Yeah, I know it's like I said, like I commented on your video, it's scary as hell when they tell you what they have to do to fix it. But you know what? You're gonna feel so much better once it's done. And to be honest with you, the worst part of the recovery is that damn C collar, because the C collars that are very popular for post-op neck surgery, back surgery, anything to do with the spine, they put you in a C collar. They're very uncomfortable. They usually start breaking down the first day you wear them, and it's a pain in the butt not being able to look down to see where you're walking. So that's the worst part of it. And again, nothing but positive thoughts and prayers for our friend Cranky. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Everybody have a great weekend. It's a work weekend for me, so we will see you Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Cranky time. It'll be on my channel, and that's about it. All right, everybody, like I said, have a great weekend. Keep stacking, keep hunting. We'll see you Monday night. Michi's out.